Welcome back, City Skylines fans and players, to Capital City. This is Gomer Games. Okay, last time we worked on this apartment complex here. I think we're going to call this Fountain Square, with the fountains in there, and obviously it's a square. But I went through and detailed all the grass, put in a couple basketball goals, and a playground there, some little picnic area there. I went ahead, I did take out those handicap parking or accessibility parking and replace them with just the decals. I just think that looks a little bit better. And then I also put in this fountain here, which I'm not really that happy with it, but I think it looks better than just not having anything at all there. So we're going to leave that for now. I may change that later, but as of right now, we're going to leave that. But I just wanted to show you some of the detailing that I did off camera there. That took quite a bit of time there, using that cultivated grass props to kind of line that all in there, build these little pathways through the area there. So it did take a little bit of doing, but we did get it done. Also color coded the buildings. Each quarter has a separate corner. Each quarter has a separate color. So it would make it easier to, distinguish which building you were in if you were given directions to somebody or something like that. So buildings would probably be numbered like 1, 2, 3, so you'd be in red 2 or red 3 or something like that. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking. So this video, let's get to it. This video, we are going to we're going to try to fill in this area here and put in some commercial shop and some more residential, and then also some park facilities and stuff. So let's get started. So what I'm thinking, this is right off the exit, even though it's a little bit of a complicated couple turns to get off the exit there, but I'm thinking that they're going to need a gas station in this area. So we're going to put in a gas station right here. So I'm going to go ahead and reset my resolution down to 100%. And we're going to build this gas station right off this intersection right here. I'm going to use the plane. I think we'll go to right there for now. And then it gives us a nice even zoning. Zoning squares are nice and even there. And then I think I'm going to use either a BP or a Shell station. Now I haven't see which ones look better here. This is a Shell, isn't it? Yeah. Really don't like the car wash on the roadside there, so let's see what else we got here. Oh, those are exactly the same. Okay. Well, there's a BP. The car wash is not on the roadside, which is what I want. I think we're going to go with this one, but let's keep looking here real fast. I got duplicates. Oh, I think one of them is a one set is like a park or a unique building, and then the other set is a commercial asset. I think that's the reason why I have the duplicates. What is this? Exxon? Chevron. Texaco. Kind of like this one. It's nice and bright. It's a little bit too big. Actually, that kind of works. I want to put a sign up, so I'm not sure if I have a 7-Eleven sign though. Yeah, we may not use that one because I'm wanting a large sign. So I think I'm going to use this one because I want a large sign for this overpass here. So we'll take that out. I guess we'll just use the BP Shell station, and yeah, it's a unique one. That'd be a lower volume one. So I think we're going to use this one. Yeah, I think we're just going to use that one. I think that works. So we'll put that in there. Again, that gives us the BP sign. Where might that be? I'm just thinking it would go right along the highway here. And then maybe put that in the center of a circle there. And then we'll put some flowers and stuff around it later. Won't do it right now, but some flowers around it. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I think that works great. All right, good deal. So let's go ahead and detail the rest of this. I think what we'll do, let's go ahead and my wandering zoning adjuster button there. I think we're going to go ahead and create a road here using these single tile road down. We're going to upgrade it. To this plain road. And the reason why we can do that is because if you look at Traffic Manager and look at the parking is the only part that's actually interfered with the edge there. So we have the advantage of putting it over far enough on one tile, and also not getting into the drive lanes. So I think maybe let's not go down far enough to create a guideline. Yeah, maybe we'll just, yeah, that'll probably work. Yeah, I did want a little bit of a circle there. Alright, and then let's see if we have any zoning lines here, which it doesn't look like we do, but we do over here. So let me see. I think I just want one, maybe two. Then I think we're going to put some parking stalls in here. And then maybe even move the gas station more towards the road this way. There. Yeah. And then thinking maybe go ahead and concrete this in, and then we'll cover it with brush and curbs and the grass and everything to kind of make this all work together. And we're just going to draw a line for right now. Make that work. That works. Alright. So keep in mind we have the road right here, and that curves. Try to get a little bit of a nicer curve there. A little bit nicer. Yeah, what works a little bit better. So what I'm thinking is we're going to grab some grass. I don't know if this is going to work here. Put a little bit there. We don't want it to be in the inside this road here. I don't think it is. I think it looks good. Decent, I should say. Put that on there. And then finish up with this small grass, which came with the, didn't come with the airport DLC, but it came with the update that was right around that time period. Came with the updated trees and everything. The first set of updated trees. I think that looks pretty good there. And then I think we will go ahead, and I know we just concreted that, but I think we're going to go ahead and gravel this. There. I think that looks a little bit better. And then maybe pull a little bit of this grass off of that. Yeah, just a little bit. There we go. I think that looks good there. And then we'll go ahead and grab some parking places here, parking decals. In theory, when you place these, cars should park here. Maybe not every single stall, but they should park here for the most part. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. And can we get another one in? Just get another one in. And then I kind of want some grass in this area. So what we'll do, we will use this decal here. And this doesn't really look, it's not very realistic to have it under the overpass like that, but we're going to go ahead and do that anyway. There. I think I like that. Parking stalls stick out a little bit further than what I care. That's still okay. So if you look at the parking, um, it's still fine. I don't think any of the traffic would be clipping any of that. I mean, it will be close around the corner, but I think it'll be fine. We can always adjust it later. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and put some curves in. And what I'm thinking is, maybe do a medium here. And then switch to this extra large square. The reason why I like to do the medium is because the medium and the large have the same size curve. To adjust this a little bit, I must have bumped it right when I switched off from. There we go. The medium and the large of these curves have the same exact size curve. If you switch to the small, the curve is a lot smaller. They work with it, so if you're needing to fill in a space or something, you could use a small circle or a small rectangle, or whatever. I don't think there is a small square, but the large and the medium have the same curve, so I prefer to use just the medium and the large to make sure I have the same curve all the way around. So I think we'll do. Yeah, I think we'll do this here. Because I want a little bit of a drive right here. Oh, we can't do that because of those benches. Let's see. Medium here. That works. And then maybe a large oval in here. That works. Yeah, and then we'll just pull it out a little bit further. Yeah, I think that looks good there. Okay, there's a little bit of clipping there. We got that taken care of. That's a little weird, a little awkward right there because there is no, but it ends at the end of the building, so I don't think that looks too bad. I think that looks fine. And then it is right on the edge to where the garage door is, or the door for the car wash is, so I think that's fine. We got quite a bit of distance here for the road, so I think what we'll do, we may go ahead and pull that over just a little bit to give us a little bit of breathing room, not quite that far. Give us a little bit of breathing room around the corner here. Yeah, so I think we're fine on that. And then we can grab the large, may even do, yeah, large squares. And then should be able to grab this one here. No, that won't work. Maybe the oval. Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then I I don't know, should we have a drive in here? Yeah, I think we should have a drive. Yeah, I think we should have a drive going through here. Which makes me think that maybe we should delete that and use this oval right here. Yeah. And I think we want to pull that in even further, because the car has to be able to get through there. So we can put like a small bush right there, and that works. And then that covers for that lamp post. So then maybe maybe we'll just do an oval here. Let's see. Yeah, make sure these line up. They do not, so we'll have to move this over just a smidge. And then, oh yeah, that works fine. Groove's right in here. So traffic can have 3 different entrances into the gas station there. So I think that looks really good. I'm really not happy with the way these stalls stick out past the edge of grass. There. I think that looks a little bit better. This is a little weird right here. Pull that up a little bit. But this whole thing right here is kind of bizarre. But with that shape there, I think that's really more realistic. They would have parking stalls there, I think. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, leave a comment on that and let me know what you think. If you put parking stalls there, or whether you would just kind of grass all that in all the way around. I just don't think there would be enough parking for this gas station. But I don't know. Just let me know. Alright, so see, let's go ahead and move on. I think what we're going to do here, I think that was the cinema. I think I spelled it wrong. Thought there was a small. Yeah, there's the large cinema. Oh, I did spell it wrong. That's what I was looking for right there. Oh, Chirpa Cinema. Okay. So that's just a real dinky one. I didn't want the large one. There's a huge one that wouldn't even fit in this. Well, I think it would just barely fit in this uh, area right here. But I want to put that right here, I think. I think that looks good there. You're driving down the road, you see what movies are playing there. And then what I'm thinking is to you can turn this into a parking lot right here. Yeah, I think that would work. And then maybe see, I don't know if I want to use what type of parking to use. Whether we should just use these. Actually, that might work. Maybe we'll do. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Now, obviously, these are sticking over, so we'll move them with Move It. But remember, you have a parking lane on the outside of this, so we can move these all the way over. All the way over to kind of offset that parking lane that we're going to take out here, or we've already taken out, actually. Move those next to the building, and then move those all the way up. Just like that. And then move them down just a little bit. Alright. And then obviously we got to put some handicap accessible parking. Decals. There we go. I think that looks good. So what are we going to do right here? I'm thinking maybe, it's the back of a gas station, so you kind of want this side to be the back of the building, and then this side to be the front. So let's see what we've got. I know I do want to use the wall-to-wall, the new wall-to-wall buildings that came out with the update with the shopping center, the creator content pack, but I'm not sure if I want to use them here. Let's take a look and see if we can find those. Yeah, that's the Heart of Korea. Oh no, the university. Yeah, that's the modern shopping mall content. That's a plain wall over there. So I'm thinking maybe that building. That's basically the same thing. It's the same thing. It's plain now. It's kind of plain. Although we might just go with that. Yeah, I think we will just go with that. So I don't know why there's two exactly the same. Retail 430. Well, I guess the icon's wrong. Retail 430, 2x4 L3, and that's L2. So they look identical though. Although they might actually be the same ones now. But oh well. That's fine. We'll leave those like that. That works. So I'm thinking we'll go ahead and concrete all this in. We need to concrete a little bit of that in. There we go. And we'll go ahead and concrete this in. And then we'll draw a line right there for now. That works. And I'm thinking maybe some more parking here. Now whether they would actually use this or not, I don't know. I would think they would. But with so much parking over there on the other side, I'm not sure. But what I'm thinking is this would be like parking for the employees of these businesses. So I'm thinking. And actually looking at this, I think what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and redo these curves, which I should have kind of thought about this a little bit ahead of time. But to be honest, I wasn't sure what building I was going to put right there. So a little tricky there. There. I think that looks alright. And then now we got to make sure that curve is right there, though, in order to get it to kind of look right. There we go. And then I think we're going to bring this oval in just a little bit. Just allow a little bit of room there. Yeah. Guess we're going to have to bring that in. Bring that down a little bit too. Again, it's probably a good idea to start putting this stuff in after you laid your buildings down, but I kind of like to get a building down and get the feel of it, see what it looks like, and then kind of move on from there. So I'm thinking, well, I guess the trash and everything they would probably take out through the front, which is not really a good thing. Or maybe they would have a dumpster area out here. I don't know. But I think we're just going to go with this because I think we're just going to grass this all in. Um, Try to eliminate some of that clipping in there. And I guess what we can do is just eliminate that curve there. I think that looks better without it. And then maybe go back to the small like I was talking about earlier. I mean, we just put that to the end of the building there. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better going right to the edge of the building. The grass right to the edge of the building there. So I'm thinking maybe a table, just a small little picnic table here. Which, wow, I should have given them a little bit more room. Guess we'll place this in here. And then I'll move this back a little bit because there we go. And then do just some bushes and trees around here. Nothing really that large or that hybrid. No, we're not going to go with tropical. Maybe just a couple smaller trees here, kind of block that path there and to fill in this area here. And I'm thinking because this is glass here, they would honestly want that to be kind of seen. So we're going to just put bushes in here. Because I would think they want people driving by here to see the cars in there getting all cleaned and looking good. So, a small bush right there. And then do we want to do any, do a couple bushes right here to cover up some of that inconsistency there. Yeah. Got some of these are floating for some reason or another. And I do think there's supposed to be like a trunk under these to kind of sit them up a little bit, but I like them pretty much on the ground. I think when I think of a bush, I think of a bush being it's round or square all the way to the ground. I wouldn't think that there's not much of space underneath the leaves. That's how I see it. Alright, so that looks pretty good. And then I think maybe we'll put some, that looks pretty, yeah, that's pretty close. I think we're going to put maybe some flowers in here. And then maybe we'll grab a little bit of a noise barrier here. I'm just going to run these. Let's run them this direction for now. Trying to decide if I should run them. I think we're just going to run them from here all the way down. Like that. I think that looks good though. Too far there. Looks good. I think that would block a lot of the road noise there. I think that would provide enough parking for the cinema there. Again, I think maybe we can do some parking back here. Employees, I'm not sure how many employees would work in a cinema like this. I'm only thinking this one would have 2 or 3 movies, maybe. 2 or 3 movies running. So I wouldn't think there would be too many people working there. I think that looks really nice. Again, this is kind of weird. I may change this later, but I think that looks really good there. I think we're going to go ahead and make this a, let's see here, traffic coming in here. So I'm thinking maybe this would be in only. And maybe this is out. And then this is out. Now, wait a minute, am I doing that right? Yeah, okay, just want to make sure. Second guessing myself. There we go. Okay, I think that looks pretty good there. I don't know if they would actually take the time to paint that on there, but nowadays you never know. A lot of this is dictated by insurance companies, so you never know what they would require. All right, I think that looks pretty good there. I think maybe we might need some more accessible parking. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that. On this side, there. So I think that would be enough. I think that looks really nice. Yeah, really nice. So let's kind of move on. I was hoping to get to the. We've got some big plans down in this area here for some using some new assets and stuff. So I was hoping to get to that. We're going to need another asset or another connection through here. So this isn't a cul-de-sac. So what I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking we'll run it all the way down to this side. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll run this all the way down. To say, right here. So that gives us a little bit of room there to put some more commercial in. Or maybe we want to put some more residential in right there, although it is right next to this. It's not really a highway, but this major road here. Let's see what we can come up with as far as assets go. Let's see. I think I remember which one I want. Yeah. And these look like multi-use buildings, or multi-use with like shops on the bottom and apartments on the top, but they're in the game as residential properties. This asset is called American Main Street, and then there's the back. The back looks really nice, also. I think we'll put that on there. And let's see if we can get one of these buildings to look pretty good next to this one here. That's way too big. That won't work either. Yeah, maybe we'll just leave this like this. None of these would be the right style. Kind of like that. I don't know if that really goes in this area though, but I'm thinking that they were going for a certain vibe here, and this Main Street type area is what they were looking for. Um, but if we're gonna do these, I actually think that we should get rid of these. Do this. I think that looks better. Now, what's these look like in the back? No, they look fine. This one here is a little messy. I don't know, I really like that. I kind of like that. Um, yeah, I was hoping I was going to be able to get some grass in there. But that's not going to work. Well, we can use the decal here and just kind of put it in there. I like the nice sharp edges. Uh, Looks like these are already have tiles down, so that looks fine. I think that looks really good there. Um, and then I'm thinking maybe some additional parking right here, maybe. Except maybe we will go ahead and use see what that looks like. Well, okay, not as good as what it could. We should be able to actually use the two in there. So we'll put left there, left there, left there, right there, right there, right there. That works. And then go ahead and grab all of them, pull them over and out. Very nice. And as you can see, it's still not on the road there, so that works. parking on all that. See, there's the parking lane. Parking lane's inside the first stall there, so that's fine. So that means the driving lane will be, and these roads won't be heavily traveled, so it looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and put some more of these down. I'm thinking, for some reason it won't let me turn that off. That's fine. Now we've got to fill this in because there's no way to place to walk over here because there's no place to cross this road. Or at least there won't be once we're done. And then in. The only thing that really, we've got enough parking there for the residents, but I'm thinking where were these people from the businesses park? I guess down here. And they would just have to walk. That wouldn't be too far of a walk. But I guess they would just have to walk. Okay, so obviously we'll finish this up later on here, but I think we're going to go ahead and run another road. We're just going to run the standard road for now, down this direction. Not quite far we'll go, because I want to do a crossroad that's going to cut this in half and create an overpass over this avenue and connect to this road. But let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I do want to put like thinking like a decoration in here. This, yeah, I'm gonna use this. It's a triangle. It's a nice shape. It's gonna work great for what I want. There. Yeah. Alright, like that. I actually think I want to sink it in. So I think maybe I want to turn it into a procedural object. I really want to drop it down to where, yeah, where there's a little bit of a pillar there that it rests on, but not those gigantic things, because I don't really, I mean, people go walk under there and stuff, but it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, so now, let's see here. I'm thinking, well, the zoning is off on this, so what we're going to do, we are going to, I hate to mess that up, but I think we're going to have to. A symmetrical road, disable zoning, and and what that did was that turned the zoning off for this road, so it allowed the zoning to be perfect all here. So that way, when I put these, oh, they line up perfectly. Whereas before they would not, because the way the zoning was. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn that zoning back on, even though I don't think I really need it. Because when you turn the zoning off, it doesn't affect, once you've already laid a building, it just affects your ability to lay the building down once it's already there. As long as it's within two zoning tiles, this line here from this road, the building will work. So if it's out any further than that, it will take it. But even if the zoning's turned off, it will still work. So I think we're going to leave that. Actually, let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's go ahead and turn it back on. There we go. And turn it back on because I want to run some grass underneath this side here. And obviously there's a gap there, so we want to fix that. Yeah, that looks fine. Don't think really I'm going to need this, but I'm going to go ahead and clear this out just so it looks better. There we go. So now what I'm thinking is we'll put one of these sporting venues in, not a stadium, but one of the sporting, yeah, one of these. Is that American football? No, soccer. It is a soccer park. Small soccer field. Suburban American football. American football. That's going to be too large. And I'm going to use this, but I think I'm going to use it somewhere else because I want it to go in a. I think I want to use it in a corner, and obviously I don't want to use it here because I've already put that decoration. So I think I want to. Yeah, I think I want to use this else. Does that look alright? Yeah, it looks fine. A little bit of a gap there, I think. But we could move these. Yeah, move it up and it still connects. So I'm thinking maybe. Again, we're going to have to mess with the zoning, I think. Asymmetrical. Disable zoning. I want it to be perfect on this side. And what I'm thinking is to move this over a little bit. So we can put parking in here. so 8 left. Now we want 7 right. Problem is I don't have a 7 left. I'm not sure. I wasn't able to find it on the workshop, so we have to use a 6. No, we don't. No, we don't. And here's why. We will grab... And actually, this one here would be... So, and then we would grab these 2 center ones here. Actually, it would be the 3 center ones. And move them up to here. And then what we need to do is we're going to leave these 2. Leave those 2 open. Yeah, there is a gap between those 2, so we want to continue the same pattern. And then concrete all this in. And the reason why I left this like this is because I don't think this looks very good with these, where you have to jump the curve to get in there. So what I do is I grab a single tile road and yeah, we're running way down, and I had to use a single tile because this one here, this plain road, functions as a regular size road, so it won't fit in a single tile. You have to use the middle of 2 tiles, and it takes up 2 tiles. But by putting a single tile road down, see if I can get this to do what I want there. By putting a single tile road down, I can then upgrade to this, and it's exactly where I want it to be. See, I think that looks a lot better because it looks like you turn and you go up um, a ramp at the end of the drive, and then you go down, turn, go down and circle around, and come back up. And wouldn't want to lay out. Then obviously when you're using this plain road, you want to remember to turn the parking off. You can actually leave the parking on this road if you want to. Oh, the problem is how do you get into this parking lot? It's easy enough, right there. There's a spot right there. Well, there's a tree there, though. What we'll do, we will grab all of these. And we will move this up. Even though it doesn't look very pretty, but we will do that. And then I'm thinking to use, we're at a hour and 12 minutes, so I need to be ending this video pretty quickly here. Let's see what this looks like. That looks alright. It doesn't look too bad. And it actually looks pretty decent because it forces traffic to turn here. Because if you don't, you're going to drive into the grass. So maybe this is, well, I don't know how they expect you to get in here. Through here, I guess. Build a little ramp there. And I don't know whether, I guess, maybe we should cut this all down so that way people walk through there. I guess they could just come around and go up this ramp here. I guess that works. So we'll do that. Okay, so didn't get quite as much done as what I was wanting to get done, but we still got quite a bit done today. I think I'm really happy with the results. There's a couple things like the parking stalls over here I'm not too happy with. I may take some of those out and put in grass there, but I think that works out fine there. I think the parking here looks good. I think the cinema looks very good once I figured out how to spell it correctly. I found it. I think that looks really good. And then we got some more additional residents on this side. I think that looks great there with some parking in the back and everything. A little bit of a sports arena, soccer. I think we're going to add some more Yeah, I think we're going to add some more down here of those community sports centers. Maybe some American football, baseball. I think we're out of baseball also. And then we're going to do some additional housing and stuff over here. And then we are going to do a mall and some additional housing right through here. And then some more commercial all the way around. And then a mall in the middle. Um, and then maybe additional sporting venues through here with additional housing here and maybe here. Something like that. To finish this out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, well, this is a little bit of a long one. Hit that like button. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave those in there. I'm going to amp the resolution a little bit to give you a better picture. Going to take a look at that. I think that looks really nice. There we go. And switch to cinematic. All right. I think that looks really good. I think we got quite a bit done today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and feel free to leave any comments. And the next video should be coming up very shortly. This is Gomer with Gomer Games. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your view. Have a good day.